Hello, welcome you to this video. We're looking at a question, 2024 question paper, question number 5. Evaluate, this is the integral sign with the upper and the lower limit to 1, -1. Then you have the question here, 6x to the power 5 minus x to the power 4 plus x, 3x squared minus 1. So here you are, what you're doing here is what? Integration. So the formula is given by this. X n plus 1 over n plus 1. Okay, now depending on how many terms you have, got 1, 2, 3, 4, you might rewrite the same thing like 4 times. Okay, since you are going to apply it for each specific term, I'm going to get to that again. So now the a that I'm writing here is a constant, and I'll show you what I mean by that. It's a constant, and the n is the power. Okay, x is just the value, the same x that is there. So ax n plus 1 n plus 1, you can say plus c as a constant. Okay, so the limits, you can put them there. We are going to apply them. Okay, so now what is a is the coefficient. When we say the coefficient, we're simply talking about the number that is just in front of x. For example, 6 is the coefficient for the first thing. Okay, so we can go ahead and say, write my integral. Okay, we can say 2, -1. So for the first one, your a is 6, so you're just going to write 6. The x, which is this one, you're going to write it. Now n, you see there is n here. N is the power of x, which is the 5 here. So if you add 5 plus 1, the n is the 5. So 5, you put it here, plus 1, it gives you 6. Now notice that what you get here is the same thing you're going to get here. This is n plus 1, this is n plus 1, so over 6, 5 plus 1. You go to the next one. What's your coefficient here? The number in front of the x to the power 4 here is 1. Okay, so now 1 you don't write that, so we're not going to write a here, we're simply going to write x. Now this is 4, so 4 plus 1, that would be 5. Okay, to be 5. Again, this one will be 5, and plus a is 3. Sure, I've gotten the concept now. 2 plus 1 to be 3. 2 plus 1, 3 again, minus. So now for this one, this such a number is called a constant, and when you apply this formula on a constant, there is no x here, so this will just give you x. Okay, all right, so we can simplify it further. So any constant, whether it is 100 here, you integrate it to just give you the letter x. Okay, so that will be 2, -1, this into this, you remain with x to the power 6, then plus x to the power 5 over 5, plus this into this will give you x to the power 3. This and this can cancel each other, then you have x. Okay, so at this point you've only done integration. Now you need to apply these limits. Okay, so what you're going to do, this limit 2 will go, we replace the 2 wherever there is x. Okay, so it's going to be something like 2 to the power 6 plus again 2, remember, to the power 5 over 5, then plus, that is going to be 2 to the power 3 minus, so just replaced 2 wherever there's x. This 2 I put it here, give me 2 to the power 6. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have not confuse things. Yeah, it is just so 2 to the power 6 to the power sorry, it's 2 to the power 5 actually, 2 to the power 5. Okay, 2 to the power 5. Yeah, then that was for this one, and for this one 2 to the power 3 and then 2. So for this one, what you do with it, you can do this. So we only replaced 2, so now you subtract. Now the same thing again, you replace -1. Okay, so it is going to be -1. Okay, I'm putting brackets because of this negative. -1 to the power 6 plus -1. So it's, you put brackets when numbers got the power 5 out of 5, then plus, you're going to say -1 to the power 3 minus again -1. Okay, so you are good to go like this. This one, please just let your calculator do the work for you for this one, because you can't let's do this, you can't work this out just like that. You need to, this is paper 2. You can use your calculator as much as possible in paper 2, okay, because the time is always not enough, so just use your calculator. So I'll start with the first one, 2 to the power 6. What does that give you? 64. Okay, so this one has given us 64, then plus 2 to the power 5. 2 to the power 5, that is 32. 32 divided by 5. Okay, so let me do that again. 2 to the power 5, 32 divided by 5, 6.4. Okay, this has given me 6.4, then plus 2 to the power 3, we know that is 8, minus 2. Okay, it's what we have on this other side. Then what do we get here? So you open your brackets nicely, write your -1 to the power 6, you get +1. Then this one again, you open your brackets nicely, you say -1 to the power 5 is -1. Okay, divide by 5, -0.2, so this is going to be -0.2. This one will be minus -1, this one will be +1. Okay, so now let's work this side, then we subtract. I can do it here, I run out of space on this thing. So 64 plus 6.4 plus 8, okay, and then minus 2. What do we get? Let me do that again. 64 plus 6.4 plus 8. Okay. 64 plus 6.4 plus 8 minus 2. Okay, 76.4. Okay. Then minus this one, it's 1 minus 0.2 plus 0.8. Then these will definitely cancel out. So we're just going to say 0.8. Then you subtract 76.4 minus 0.8. That will give you 75.6 as your final answer for this one. Okay, so I think I was just slow in explaining this. I'm sure it's understood